Hey folks, welcome back to Trailmakers. Last time we found ourselves a wing, so let's build an airplane. Alright, so first things first, we need our cockpit. We can go ahead and grab that out. And then we're certainly going to want this to be both aerodynamic and probably mirrored. Let's go ahead and turn mirror mode on here. There we go. Alright, so if we take a look here, we've got some control panels and our seat, right? So here's the nose. We're going to want some aerodynamics turned on here so we can make sure that this thing goes through the air nice and fast. Let's go ahead and look at these blocks. Now, what do we want to put on the front? We just picked up a cone as well, did we not? Did we not get a cone somewhere? Is that not something that would be good on the front? Where would that be? Under tubes? Yeah. Maybe we do something like this on the front. I mean, why not, right? That seems pretty aerodynamic. This will be fun. All right, so we finally got some wings. Let's go ahead and grab the modular wing. Provides a large amount of lift. Let's get a couple of these going, right? Something like this, I guess, should be fine. They're naturally aerodynamic, it looks like. And then we're gonna need a tail of some sort. Let's get a block out here or two. Right, so all the aerodynamic stuff is at the front, and then at the back we're gonna need, maybe we'll get one more of these. Right, and then we'll need a tail fin. Let's take a look at that. And this is just my first attempt, obviously. Simple tail fin. Tail fin. I don't know what the difference is between these. Let's take a look. So I don't know if we need two, but why not? That's sort of cool, right? Maybe we only need one. Let's just have one for now. And what's the difference between that and the simple tail fin? Something like that. I'm not sure. I guess this one has the little wedge at the top and like a little light on it and whatnot. So what do we need besides this? We need propulsion, obviously. We can take a look at the forces and get a sense for a couple of those. So here's the, let's see, that is the center of horizontal drag. Airplanes with the center of drag far behind center of mass are more stable in flight. That's good. We've already got that. Then here we have the center of vertical drag. We want this behind the center of mass. It says far behind. All right, so let's move these back a little bit. Something like that. And then what is this? Center of lift. We want center of lift close to the center of mass and center of vertical drag behind. So how do we separate those? Not sure. I guess that's pretty good right there, right? That looks fine. And then we're gonna need, like I said, we're gonna need propulsion. So all I've got for propulsion at the moment is the basic thruster. So I guess we just throw a couple of these on here and try and eliminate whatever drag it presents. If we put it behind the wings, where do we stick this? So obviously we need to be facing backwards like that. Those are now attached, which is good, but I think they're going to block the ailerons here, or the controls. Let me just double check. How do these work? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, there's no control for this, so I'm assuming it just works the way you would expect it to, or at least I hope it does. All right, well, let's see how this flies. I have no idea. We need to get some sort of... Yeah, there's some aerodynamic resistance here from... maybe we move these back here like this, so that they're behind the wings, and then only this one little piece of it here, I guess, would be getting drag, and we can actually fix that with some more aerodynamic blocks. So if we stick this here like that, right? Now that should block... We have to move it back like that? So it's still... Okay, so if we move it forward and then put another block behind it, that'll prevent that. Okay, that looks decent, right? This looks like it should at least fly. I don't know how fast it'll go with this propulsion, but we've eliminated as much drag as we can. We've got wings, we've got stabilization here. So we don't have a good way to yaw, but we can pitch and roll. Obviously, I think it's time to give this a try. So what do we call this? This is a... it's not exactly an F-16. So we'll call this the... I guess we'll call this the... We'll call this the F purple. It doesn't even earn a number designation yet. It's just a beta test. So the F purple, that's fine. And then if we go over to our control stick, we can stick this on in place of the fishing pole thing that we made last time. All right, let's get in here. I guess we want to get up in the air and then switch over to it, right? And see if it flies. See if it even flies. All right, so where is it? It's on the right. Okay, so we don't fly very well. Okay, so that did not work. I might not have enough propulsion. That might be the problem. Let me try. Let's see what happens if I get some forward momentum going first, and then switch over to it. Oh, that's the truck. That's the truck. No, no. Okay, that was a mistake. All right, let's get some forward momentum going, and then we'll see if we can pull this thing out once we got some speed going up. All right, we're up to 70 miles per hour. Okay. Yeah, I just have no way to... It's not responding to control at all. All right. That's not going to do the trick. So what am I missing here? What am I missing? We might need a lot more thrust, perhaps. But also... How do I control these? I can't seem to, I need maybe I need some more, maybe I need more wings, or maybe I need more lift like this. There doesn't seem to be a way to configure these, so I can't see how you would roll, really. I was expecting there to be like some up and down flaps here. I guess I could try to manufacture my own flaps somehow. Are these upside down? Is that the problem? They might be upside down. Hold on. I might have had them on upside down. I'm not sure. Is that roughly where I had them? Yeah. All right, I might have had them on upside down. Let me see if this makes a difference here. I don't know if I need the extra amount of wings or not, but that doesn't look right, but I'm making it up as I go along, so let's find out. Let's take off, get some forward momentum, and then swap over to our jet and see if it flies. Oh! Okay, wait. So it seems a little bit better. Wait, now it wants to fly upside down? Okay, I think I had the wings on backwards. I think I had the wings on the right way the first time. Which means I need to put them back. So I think did I have them on right the first time? I'm not able to control my pitch at all. So this should have air control on, I feel. Whoops. All right, so we get some forward momentum going and then switch over to the jet. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't really work. I'm not sure why. So if I just push myself forward, what happens? I start to lift up. Okay, so I can't control my pitch. So I'm lifting the front way too much. Let's take a look at the forces again. So it suggests that center of lift, close to center of mass, that's correct. Center of thrust on the line going through the center of mass are more stable in flight. So, okay, so we might need to lift these up by 1. Like so. Let's turn them sideways like this to lift them up. Are they going the right way? No. Okay, there we go. Which means this goes away, and we put Maybe the aerodynamic thing in front of them, like this. Now that's still... Oh, this is still going the wrong way somehow. Okay, alright. So now we've got our thrust through the center of mass. Maybe that helps. Let's try that. Alright. Let's just get some kind of momentum going here. Away from the cliff wall, thank you very much. Alright, and let's swap over. It's still flipping. It still wants to... Oh, hold on. I've been pressing things the wrong way here. I've been pressing down when I meant to press up. Yeah, it's super flippy. I don't know why or how to control it. Let's go back to land here. So yeah, the nose comes flinging right up, and I'm not exactly sure why. Let's see what else we can do here. So, I guess... Let's bring the forces back. I think we need to move the center of mass forward, maybe? Let's see. Center of lift. The lift from the wings is far in front of your center of mass. This will push your nose up, install your plane, or flip it backwards. Okay. So we need the center of lift close to the center of mass. It's forward at the moment. That is this dark blue one. So, if we move the center of mass forward or move the wings backwards, we get what we're looking for. How do we move the center of mass forward? How would we do that? We could put a couple blocks here just to move things forward a little bit. Right? So that moves it forward a little bit, but not enough. Not enough. So we need to move the wings back. And the problem is the thrusters. All right, let's stop worrying about aerodynamics right now. Let's move these down. Move the wings back like it's telling us to. Okay. The lift from wings is behind your center of mass. This will push your tail up. Okay, so that now it's kind of there. The lift is still behind the center of mass, which will push your tail up. The vertical drag is close to your center of mass. This makes your vehicle slightly unstable in the air. Try adding elevator fins to the rear of your vehicle and move your center of mass forward. What are elevator fins? Say what? What are elevator fins? Oh, like, oh yeah, like a tail fin. All right, so let's try that. Let's grab, I mean, I don't have teeny tiny ones. I've only got the simple tail fin, or the spoiler. But I can grab a couple of these. And we can throw this on. Like that. Maybe move it back a little bit. Let's get these attached under the wing somewhere. Okay. So, what is it complaining about now? The forward thrust is below your center of mass. This will push your nose up. Okay, so we need to get it somehow. I think what we need to do is lift the wings so that we can push the thrusters up. Because they need to be roughly in this location, I think. Because of... yeah. So we need elevated wings, I think. Let's move these out. And let's get something aerodynamic here like... maybe like this? No, that's way too big. Hold on. I want something maybe more like this. Yeah. And we want that like this so that we can attach the wings up one like this, I guess. That's sort of what I have in mind. And then we can bring this forward like that. And then put a Put something like this behind it. Right? So now the wings are elevated, which means we can place the thrusters correctly. Okay, so we've got the thrust going completely the wrong direction, but in the right location. I can't see. No, we've got the force correct. All right. So that's good. And then we can actually, because that's facing backwards, right? So now we can deal with the aerodynamics as well, with something like this. Let's see. I want to have you facing like that, and then like this. Is that right? No, not quite. Why are you insisting on going over there? Is that right? No, not quite. There we go. All right. So the thrusters are protected. The wings are lifted. All right, let's see what else it's telling us is we're doing wrong. Okay. The center of vertical drag shows the average center of vertical drag. Okay. That is this one right here, it looks like. The vertical drag is close to your center of mass. This makes your vehicle slightly unstable in the air. Try adding elevator fins to the rear of your vehicle and move your center of mass forward. So how do I... It's close to your center of mass. Elevator fins. We did add the elevator fins it told us about. I mean, this is better than we had before, according to this information. It might still be unstable, but it might work better than what we've tried so far. Let's try this. Oh! Okay. All right. Now we're flying. All right. It still kind of wants to bring the nose up, so I don't have good pitch control. Just the cockpit, unfortunately. So it still wants to nose up, but we do actually have a flying machine here now. We're getting up to 80 miles per hour, so that's a little bit faster than the helicopter. The problem I'm having is it's so nose uppy. Okay, all right, 120 miles per hour, not bad, not bad. Again, the only control I have is from the cockpit. So I'd love to get some fins with like control surfaces that I can set up, but at least I finally have a flying device now that's a little bit easier to get like vertical motion going than or horizontal motion going than I had with the helicopter. I basically had the left stick depressed all the way. And also, obviously, these thrusters aren't the most powerful, but we've got something to build on here now, right? Now, landing could be a challenge, but I have another way to land, which is to just fall out of the sky with this beast. Okay, well, we've got a start. We're still pulling up on the nose a lot, which is not great. But there's got to be a way to resolve that, right? So if we look again, it's saying I want to move my center of mass forward or add elevator fins to the rear of the vehicle. So how would I move my center of mass forward? I guess I could push the thrusters forward. That's a good chunk of mass, right? I need the wings to be where they are, but this whole assembly here, this can get pushed forward quite a bit. I do need to bring this back, like so. It's not quite what I had in mind. There we go. That's a good chunk. That's moved the mass forward a bit. We could shorten the tail a little bit. That's another thing we could do. To make this a little bit more... Well... Would that change the center of mass? If I delete this and move this whole thing forward... Like that. What does that do for me? Now it's complaining about everything. So no, that was wrong. Oh, now it likes everything. Now there's no more information. So moving the mass of the thrusters forward was enough to at least make the analysis mode happy. I'm not super keen on the way this thing looks, but if it functions, that's fine. All right, let's save this and give it a shot. We're gonna need to take off first. Okay, now it's actually pretty stable in flight. Yes, now I can kind of control it more easily. It still pulls up, but not quite as much as before. That's a sharp turn right there. And we can get a good head of speed going here, 140 miles per hour. Yeah, okay. So a little night flying. Not bad, not bad. Once I get some more powerful... Actually, I can afford to put like a bunch more thrusters on this, can't I? And that would push the center of mass forward as well. So let's see just how fast we can get this thing going. We'll do one more quick... Okay, it won't really let me land here. There we go. All right. Hello, little bug. All right, I gotta get down to the ground. Yeah, we can add quite a bit more to this. So what we want to do then is move it like this so that it's extendable out to the side. There we go. And then we get a couple more of these coming out. Like this. Right? Let's... How does that look? So now we got a bunch of engines. Let's see if it... Now it's complaining again. Let's see what it's complaining about. The lift from the wings is behind your center of mass. Right. Okay, so we need to move the wings forward just a little bit here. Maybe? I don't know if they still have lift if there's no airflow. But let's see what this does. Okay, let's see, that's adding a bunch of power. I'm not actually going to save this. We're just going to... Okay, all right. Oh, now it's way too heavy. Okay, too many. Too much mass at the front now. So, let's see if we need all this aerodynamics at all. Like, obviously, we're gonna take some heat from we're gonna take some drag from the engines, but maybe without all that mass, we'll be balanced right. And yeah, see, that looks better. And maybe the extra thrust will overcome the drag from not having those aerodynamic blocks in front of these. Let's try this. Let's rebuild this way. Yeah, it's too heavy. It's too forward heavy now. So we can take all of these and move them back by one. No, but now why are they not connected now? Why are you not... I need to get rid of these forces so I can see. I guess... Can we do that and fix it? No. Why aren't you connected to anything? Oh, because they were hooked onto the bottom of the wing. That's why. Okay. So now they don't have anything connecting them. How do I fix that without moving them forward, which defeats the whole purpose of this? Is there some other... What blocks do they have to connect to? Just the ones on the top and the bottom? I guess we have to take something like this and put it on the bottom. I worry that that's going to add mass, though. So now this is a support structure that those are sitting on. I don't know if we have enough lift. This might not work. We'll try it. We'll see. I can get the speed up, but yeah, that's not... All right, let's go back to what we had that was working, and let's just try adding, like, maybe one more. Look at how the wings are connected. It's ridiculous. Let's try adding one more of these instead of two, and this will slide back a little bit so that it's not quite as obnoxious. I think that's okay. And then I don't think we do anything about... Let's just try that. Let's just try that. You know... What if I'm up in the air first? And already moving forward with a certain amount of speed. Okay. Oh, I forgot to save it. Well, that's not helpful. All right. So I added one more thruster like this. Maybe we'll just try that. I mean, no, now it's complaining about something. What did this do? Center of lift is behind your center of mass. All right, so if I move these ones back, now it's not complaining. All right, let's save that. And let's try that. No, now it's... Yeah, now it's just nose down and dying. I don't know why. Can I move those back any further? Yeah, the center of mass problem. So it's right there, and then when we attach these, it moves forward a little bit, which is bad. So we need another... We need a way to move them here. So we just need a way to connect them here, I guess. Let's do... What can we do? We can attach a block on the outside edge of the wing. Like so. We can attach that there. Or I guess we have to do it... Well, no, we could do it here. Right, like this. Then that connects to that, and that provides the thing for that, maybe? That looks okay. It's not complaining anyway. So this thing acts as an anchor for this engine, so that it can be back and not affect the center of mass too badly. All right, let's try this. Okay, it's still trying to nose down. It still won't really pull up, like, at all. So it's still too nose heavy with the extra thruster attached. I don't know how to fix that. Other than moving it back even further. So if we delete that, and maybe we use some tubes here. Maybe this is a tube scenario. Could be, right? Let's do some weird tube stuff. Let's get an elbow. We'll stick this on the back. Let's see. I want it to be like this. There we go. And then we'll bring out a nice 1x8. Right? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Where'd the thing go? Over here. Right, like this. Right? And then we attach this, like so, to the end of that. Is that right? Does that have the thing going through the center line now? I think it does. So we have a couple more thrusters mounted on tubes, and that draws our center of mass backwards. All right, it's complaining about something. What is it not like now? Vertical drag is close to your center of mass. Is that because I moved it too much? I moved the center of mass back too much? Maybe. Let's take this whole scenario and move it forward for a second. So I need the corner and the tube and the thing. And we move this like so. Still complaining. Can we move it even further? No. And now it starts to interfere. What about if we stick these right on the edge here without the tubes? Let's get rid of that and that. Can we put you out here like so? How does that do? It's okay with that. But it might still be kind of nose heavy. I don't know. Can we add some other way to, I don't know. Well, let's try it. I mean, right now, if we just get rid of these, the thing works. So maybe we just accept that we can't go faster for now. I don't know. Okay, all right. It still wants to pull down, but now it's sort of, once you get up to a certain speed, it's sort of stable. It's still hard to make it pull up, but I can get there. And we're going up to 160, 150 now. So maybe this is the best I can do for the time being, you know? Maybe maybe I just live with this. It's not like we needed to collect blocks, right? Like we're gonna use the helicopter and the fishing machine and the heavy lift thing for that. But I did wanna get the feeling of speeding around in a really cool plane that I'd made in this game. I definitely wanted that. It's not maneuverable enough. We need better control surfaces, basically. But we might find those. But it is pretty nice to be doing 180 miles per hour here. And getting a real aerial view of everything. And I'm happy that I finally was able to build a working plane here. So like ideally someday, right? Ideally, hopefully in the near future, I'm able to build an even better version of this that can get up to like 250, 300 or something. I don't know what the maximum velocity is in this game or if there even is one. But I wanted ever since I started into the game, I wanted to build this. And now I feel like I have. There's a thumbnail for you. Yeah, I just don't have enough pitch control. If I had more pitch control, that would be amazing. So what we really need is elevator fins that have, because I'm using fake ones, right? I'm using tail fins back there. We need elevator fins with control surfaces. If we could find that block and stick it on here, this would be much more viable if I had that ability to control it. You know what? Since I'm complaining about it, why don't I try to engineer my way into a solution, right? I mean, it shouldn't be that hard. We have other tools available. We also don't have any way to land this, but that's okay. Let me bring back the interface here, and we'll switch over to something that can land safely. And let's see if I can engineer some tail fin elevation control. Okay. I'm not trying to repair, I'm trying to transform. There we go. All right. So if we want these to be able to move up and down, how do we engineer that? Let's take a look at our mechanics. Probably with a hinge, I would think, or possibly a servo. Let's see. We want it to rotate around this in this axis, right? So the problem there is a hinge doesn't really work that way. If I attached it to something else, I might be able to make that happen. But it wouldn't be attached to the fuselage here. It'd be out on the side, and then it would be going this way or that way. We could try that. The alternative is to try to use a servo. That's 9.1 kilograms. No, that's no good. We don't want that. All right, so let's say we move these out for a moment, and we want to... What do we want to do? We want to get... We're going to need one of these little guys. Something like this should be good. And then we stick a hinge on this, right? And we want it attached to this thing, and we want it rotating up and down. Right? Yes. Now this one, actually, we don't want inverted. So we're going to need to turn off mirror mode for a moment and just deal with this one. Can we turn it back on? Yes. Okay. So these guys should now have the same direction, right? And then we need a normal block on the hinge. But we need it not attached to the body is the problem. I don't know how this works. Let's see how this works. Right? So if we do that, and then we configure these to have an angle of, let's say, I mean, not very much. 15 should be enough. And we want a pretty slow speed here. 0.08, I think, should be fine. Oh, that's right. I got to do 0.08. Less than 0.1 should be good. No steering help. I think strength is fine. Do we want to hold position? Probably not, right? Okay, so the idea is if I want to pull my nose up, we want to angle towards the green arrow, right? So if I pull down on the stick, we want the green arrow to go. So this is going to be down, and this is going to be up, I think. Let's try this. So let's just look on the ground here. Does this even work? Yes. So I am able to angle these tail fins, and they return to their center when I let go, which is also good. So maybe I've just made myself what I was complaining about. Let's see. Okay, so if I pull down... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now we've got control. Now we've got control. Okay. All right. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. I love it. All right, let's do a barrel roll. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, it's going to immediately end in a crash. Okay, we don't have enough aileron control there. We don't have enough roll control, but we have pitch control now. We can even take off from a belly slide. We don't even need wings. All right, so we're a little bit draggier, it looks like. We're not quite getting to the same speed we were at before. Let's see, let's just do like a straight run out to part of the island here. Let's see how fast we can get if we're not ascending at all. Let's just build our speed on a straight run, see how we do. Looks like 150 is about our max at the moment. You know what? I'm totally okay with that. This is just a blast, man. This is a lot of fun. So we're not getting any blocks this episode. This entire episode was me experimenting with and building this thing. But it should show you that, like, if you just follow the prompts and try to stop and think about what the information is telling you, and like the forces window and the aerodynamics window, like, you can build one of these things without having an engineering degree, right? I mean, it took me 40 minutes to get to this point from scratch. And yes, I know a little bit more about aeronautics than some folks. Like, I know the names of things, and I know I know the difference between pitch, yaw, and roll. And I knew we needed those elevator fins to be able to move up and down in order to have that pitch control. But, like, there's tools in your toolbox, right? And the game is giving you the information you need. So if you can't build, if you have the wing and the tail thing and the cockpit and the thruster, you can build this thing. You can do exactly what I did. You can mess around with it till it works. And it may not be the fastest one on the Steam Workshop, but it's a hell of a lot faster getting around than my helicopter is, at least for vertical motion. And we can climb too. Let's see if we can get up to these sky islands. I bet we can. I bet it's not a problem. Yeah, see? Now it probably doesn't model stalling correctly. It might. I don't know. We're pretty high already. Yeah, we're losing speed. We might actually stall here. So let me level out and gain a little bit of speed here. We need to do a little bit of a climb, a spiral climb, but that's okay. We can get up here. Oh man, this is just a blast. You know, I mean, I know the series, I know the Stranded in Space objective is supposed to be collecting blocks, but just building a jet and flying around is a hell of a lot of fun. It's pretty cool, man. I'm pretty happy with myself after today. All right, let's buzz the tower over here. Let's see how close we can get without crashing. Oh, all right. Very nice. And let's try going into a dive. Let's see what that looks like. Oh yeah, now we're picking up speed. 180 miles per hour straight down. 190. Love it. Oh man, this is fun. Okay, you know what? I'm looking forward to multiplayer now. So once I finish the campaign content, I'm gonna do some multiplayer with Linsenmeyer. I think maybe we'll do a challenge, right? We'll be like, no blueprints. You start with, like, you know, no blocks. First person who can build a plane that gets to, you know, location Y wins, or something like that. I don't know. It'll be up to, you know, I'll have to work with it. Oh, I wonder if I can maneuver myself under this bridge. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. All right. No, level out, level out, level out. Oh. All right. I want to try that again. Hold on. Where was that? We got to go find that place. I want to go under that bridge. It was over by... Well, hold on. I gotta get some height here before I crash into this. All right. Wait. Oh, okay. There it is. There it is. There it is. All right. Let's come around. Let's get a good approach profile, right? In a real airplane, you never want to bank more than 30 degrees, but it's a video game, so I'll do as I please. Thank you very much. All right, where was it? I saw it over here somewhere. Let's level out. Where was the bridge? Did I lose it? Well, we'll go through the canyon here. Oh, oh! We'll do the Death Star run here at 150 miles per hour. Where did the bridge go? There it is. There it is. All right. I'm going to fly under the bridge, and that'll be the episode. All right. Anyway, as always, guys, I appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed today's episode where we built the F Purple, our incredible jet here. I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. I'm not going to beef this. I'm not going to beef it. No, I'm going to beef it. I'm going to beef it. Oh! All right. Well, I challenge you to make that bridge run with your own plane. And other than that, thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time. Take care, everybody.